In the heart of Northeast Nigeria, where climate change and conflict have threatened lives and livelihoods, there is hope for a sustainable future. The Borno Climate Change Programme, funded by the European Union and implemented by ICID, DEC and LOCDIN, has laid a foundation of transforming challenges into opportunities, building resilience and empowering communities.
We are mainly focused on some number of thematic areas. One is look at policy to support the Borno State government in developing a policy that will look into issues around climate, and mainly to look at the state, supporting the state to develop a policy that can be able to address the challenge of climate change globally. So for us, for this project, it's mainly like developing policies, but also looking at some other areas like agriculture, where we can be able to educate, teach, show practical lessons, share ideas with the communities on how best for them to adapt to climate. So mainly it's on climate adaptation for our local community to see how they can even produce more to address the challenges of food security in Nigeria.
When we were trying to look into the real problems of climate change and how it has affected communities in Borno State, particularly the northern part of Borno State, we identified many areas that will require intervention by the EU project being handled by ICID and their partners. And in course of doing that, we developed a strategic climate smart plan for Borno State, and from there it became necessary to make specific intervention in the area of agriculture, because food security is a big issue, and it became necessary to develop what we call climate smart agriculture toolbox. And this toolbox is coming up with climate smart practices and technologies that are very appropriate to Borno State.
The program produced a climate action plan and a climate agriculture toolbox for Borno State, which was also piloted in 12 communities of Jere and Konduka local communities.
Right now, in fact, this season, I think you've witnessed, or all of us have witnessed, the way agricultural activities have gone through. The smart agriculture has already started in most of these local governments of the state, and you could see His Excellency in his magnanimity approved the purchase of solar-driven water pumps, solar-driven machines. That is, when farmers are complaining of cost of fuel and all those things, he had to look at solar activities, and most of this, if you go to Bagana, over 200 hectares of farmland has been cultivated through smart agriculture. And in fact, they are right now harvesting. You could see in our social media, harvesting has also taken place in Jere, Zabarmari, wheat production. Those agricultural activities were all done through smart agricultural activities, even ahead of this action plan.
Local farmers were taught into integrated crop farming, fishery and poultry.
Muka duba abun muka yi kuma muka fara da kanmu muka yi abun. Mun ji daɗin shi.
Wannan naki na kanki ne?
Namu ne, aka kawo mana ne. Mu yi abun.
To ya kike ce da su?
Yake abin da ake ce da su. Da safe in na tashi, zan ɗauka susiyana. Zan share wajen nasu. Inda abin da nake zuba ruwa din ma in wanke, kuma in sa ruwa a cikin, kuma in jin ajiye musu dusan nasu in haɗa. Kuma in sa cikin in aje a lokaci uku nake share wajen nasu, ina ba su dosan su.
Kajin guda nawa ne kike kula da su?
Kajin a to ya kai abin nan ba abin da aka ba mu da ba mu irga ba to muka zo aka samu kiwon su muka yi kiwon.
To kamar ki fara kiwon nan gogo ne sana'anki?
Na gida na sana'a na da ni ina mandawa da gurjiya abin nan ina fasa ina yi kuma aka zo aka ba mu wannan aiki sai muka shiga kanmu muka sa wannan aiki muka sa kanmu.
To da kina sayar da gurjiya da mandawa sunan ki fa?
Aisa aji al'umari. Aisa aji al'umari.
Bari zai rage miki a kwale musamman.
Aisa aji al'umari.
Yawwa me sana'anki?
Ni sanya noma.
To gashi an kawo mana amfanin gona.
Alhamdulillah.
To me zaki faɗi game da amfanin gona nan, yana amfani ki?
Kana da shi man.
Wannan yura faida jinwa?
Faida da shi amfani man, akwai amfani.
Kaman yaya?
Zan dafa tuwo, zan yi miya. Ko danye ma zan sa albasa za mu ci. Ko zan dafa tuwo, ko ba gida ko akwai gida za mu ci.
Ya ce kina noma a nan gurin ne?
Na noma.
Kaman me da me kike nomawa?
Sai mu shuka. Da yakuwa, ga alibo, da gida, da wake, da waye.
The Borno Climate Change Programme is more than an initiative. It is a movement, a vision of hope, and a promise for a resilient future and a climate-smart Borno.